Hello students, in the previous video we have seen what is an irrational number and how to prove an irrational number using contradictory method. So in the contradictory method we have seen how to prove root 2 is an irrational number and root 3 is an irrational number, root 5 is an irrational number. So in this video we are going to see the most important problems. Like if you see, the problems are: prove that 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. Prove that 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. Prove that 3 minus root 5 is irrational number. Both are the same problems, just differ by plus and minus. So we are going to do out of this two one. Remaining one you can do as homework. 3 plus root 5 is irrational number and 3 minus root 5 is irrational number. This is a one type of type 1 of proving an irrational number. And if you see the second one, prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational number, or prove that 3 minus 2 root 5 is irrational. So this is comes under type 2. Let us see from this to one problem, and this is the most important one, is the type 3. Prove that root 3 plus root 5 is irrational, and also prove that only differ by minus, root 5 is irrational number. So the most important from this chapter in irrational number is this type of type 3 problems. Okay, now let us see type 1 one problem, type 2 one problem, and type 3 one problem. And also I am going to attach the previous year problems that you can solve by your own. Okay, now let us see the first problem. All these problems we are going to do by contradictory method. As you know what is contradictory method. If not known, go back to the previous video, part 6 video, and you will understand what is a contradictory method. Okay, now let us see the first problem. All the problems are the same method, the only difference some calculation part is different, remaining all are same. Okay, now let us see the type 1 problem. 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. Prove that 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. This is the second method. The first method we have seen how to prove a root 2 or root 3 irrational number. Okay, now this is the most important one, because if you understand this one very well, so that you can do type 2 and type 3 problems very easily. Okay, so prove that 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. As we know, proving of this by contradictory method. Contradictory method is nothing but we should consider first this as irrational opposite is rational. So first we should assume that 3 plus root 5 is a rational number. Okay, then while doing the process somewhere we'll get a contradiction. So why the contradiction has come? Because we are taking the given number as rational number. Okay, so by that way we'll do this problem. This is a 4 mark questions. In fact, prove that 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. Solution or proof. In fact, you can write proof. Let us assume 3 plus root 5 is rational number. So first we should assume the contrary, that means opposite. So let us assume 3 plus root 5 is rational number. So we know that rational number is nothing but it should be in the 3 by 5 a by b form, where a comma b are integers and b is not 0, and also a and b we should take as co-primes. So now if you see this, 3 plus root 5 is rational, then we can write 3 plus root 5 is equal to some a by b. You can take a by b or p by q. Let us take here p by q then. Whatever you want you can take. P by q. 3 plus root 5 is equal to p by q, where p comma q are integers, q is not 0, and p comma q are co-primes. this is the important condition, you should write this. So first you should assume given number is rational number, then 3 plus root 5 is equal to p by q I can write. Okay, now where p comma q are integers, q is not 0 and p q are co-primes, right? Now 3 plus root 5 is equal to p by q is there. So now here whatever the question is there, first keep left hand side only irrational number, whatever remaining is there send it to right hand side. So left hand side only keep irrational number. So here irrational number is root 5. So root 5 is equal to, I can write p by q minus 3. I am sending 3 to this side, so it will become minus 3. Now root 5 is equal to p by q minus 3 means I can take LCM like this, 3 by 1. So LCM will be q. So it will be p minus 3. So I should multiply and divide by q. Then p minus 3q by q. This is root 5. Say this is equation number 1. Root 5 is equal to p minus 3q by q. Okay. The first step is assuming as a rational number. Second step taking like this and solving. So root 5 is equal to some p minus 3q by q. Just observe the left hand, right hand side. This is RHS and this is LHS. Every equation will have LHS and RHS. LHS and RHS. So this is LHS and this is RHS. Whatever there on the left side is LHS, whatever there on the right side is RHS. So now just to concentrate on the RHS. So in RHS, we know that p comma q are integers. If p comma q are integers, then p minus 3q by q is also integers. If p comma q are integers, this numerator is also integer. Q anyway integers. So integer by integer will be a rational number. Integer by integer is a rational number. So that only we are going to write now as p comma q are integers, because we know that p comma q are integers. Here p minus 3q also integer. The numerator we got it as integer. So as p comma q are integers, p minus 3q also integer. Anyway, the denominator q is also integer. We know that q not 0 and q is also integer. So numerator is integer, denominator integer. Then what is RHS? RHS becomes a rational number. So rational number is nothing but numerator by denominator both are integers and denominator is not 0. Then we can say total this one will be a rational number. Then RHS p minus 3q by q is a rational number. This is the most important thing. Then RHS p minus 3q by q is a rational number. So p minus 3q by q is a rational number. Then what I can write is, if p minus 3q by q is a rational number and by equation if RHS and LHS both are equal, this is a rational number. So obviously this also rational number, right? Okay. Then by equation 1, what is there in the LHS? By equation 1 LHS, root 5 is also rational, because both are equal. This is a rational means this is also rational. But we know that root 5 is rational. Root 5 is rational? No, root 5 is a irrational. So root 5 is irrational. But we got here as root 5 is a rational. Right? Root 5 is rational, which is wrong, right? Which is a contradicting to the fact. What is the fact we are having? The fact is root 5 is a irrational. The fact is root 5 is rational, but we got root 5 is rational here. Why this contradiction has come? Because the assumption what we have taken is wrong assumption. So we can conclude that the given number is a irrational number. Okay, like that we should write it. Now root 5 is also irrational, which contradicting to the fact that root 5 is irrational. We know that because root 5 is irrational, we know, but we got here root 5 as rational, which is a contradiction. Why this contradiction has arisen? Because of our wrong assumption. So we can write fact that root 5 is irrational, which is contradiction. This has arisen. We can write here. I am removing this one. So why this has come? I'll write here. This has arisen because of our wrong assumption. So we can conclude now, right? Is irrational, which contradicting to the fact that root 5 is irrational. This has arisen because of our wrong assumption. So therefore we can conclude that 3 plus root 5 is irrational. 3 plus root 5 is irrational, hence proved. Okay, so this is the way we have to do the answer. So first of all, what we should assume, whatever the number is given, 3 plus root 5, 2 plus root 3, whatever the number. So there may be so many questions are given in the examination. I am attaching in the one PDF file. You can see there and you can do the problems. So whatever the questions is there, if 3 plus root 5 is okay, 2 plus root 3 it may be, or 3 plus root 7 it may be. So all the problems are same method. This is the type 1 problems. Now let us see type 2 problem. So type 2 problem, what we are having is prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. The only difference, the first type was 3 plus root 5. Here we are having 3 plus 2 root 5. Okay, so let us see now this. So 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational number, same like the type 1 problem only. The only difference is, let us see proof. Let us do in two parts. First thing is what? We should prove by contradictory method. So we should assume this as a irrational number. So let us assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational number. So rational numbers means the next step, whenever you see the rational number, you should write as 3 plus 2 root 5 is equal to P by Q, where P comma Q are integers, Q not 0, P comma Q are co-primes. So you should write total 3 points here. So first point is, let us assume that is a rational. Whenever rational number is there, you should write 3 plus 2 root 5 is equal to P by Q, whatever the number is given. P by Q, where P comma Q are integers and denominator not 0, P comma Q are co-primes. Now, like type 1 problem only, you send first 3 to right hand side. So you will get 2 root 5 is equal to P by Q minus 3. LCM is Q. So P minus into Q will be P minus 3Q. This is 2 root 5. Now one thing is that in the left hand side only irrational number should be there. So send 2 to that side. So root 5 is equal to P minus 3Q by 2 say this is equation number 1. So after getting the equation number 1, we should prove numerator and denominator both are integers. So if the p and q are integers, p minus 3q is also integer, and q is integer, 2q is also integer. So both numerator is integer, denominator integer. So total this RHS is integer. Okay, now let us write that as p comma q are integers, p minus 3q is also integer. So p minus 3q is also integer. Now anyway 2q is also integer, 2q is also integer, or else directly you can write as p comma q are integers, p minus 3q, directly you can write as p comma q are integers, p minus 3q comma 2q are also integers. So therefore what I can write, if numerator and denominator is integer, so RHS p minus 3q by 2q is a rational number. Right? P minus 3q by 2q is rational number. This is the RHS. If p minus 3q by 2q is a rational number, then from this equation root 5 is also rational number. Okay, so then by equation 1 root 5 is also rational. Root 5 is also rational, but we know that root 5 is irrational, right? We know that root 5 is irrational, so we'll write that only here. Root 5 is also rational. This contradiction to the fact that root 5 is irrational. So this contradiction to the fact that root 5 is irrational, because the fact we know that root 5 is irrational, root 2 is irrational, root 5, whatever is there, root n square, where n is not a perfect square, is a irrational number. Root 5, root 6, root 7, root 8, root 10, like that, all are irrational number, that we know. So this contradiction to the fact that root 5 is irrational. So why this has come? So this has arisen because of our wrong assumption. Because of our wrong assumption. What is the wrong assumption? The wrong assumption was 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational. So that is wrong. So 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational is wrong, means what is right? 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational number. So we can conclude this. So therefore we can conclude that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Hence proved. Okay, this is a very easy one. So first one is, suppose prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. This is a type 2 problem. First what you should do, first assume that contrary, whatever the given irrational number, contra is opposite is rational. So let us assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational number. So whenever we say that is a rational number, I can write that into p by q form. What is p by q here? P comma q are integers, q not 0, p comma q are co-primes. Now I can send 2 root 5 to that side, 3 to right hand side. So 2 root 5 is equal to p by q minus 3. So minus 3 will be 2 root 5 is equal to q is LCM, p minus 3q by q. So again 2 I should send to right hand side, because left hand side should be purely irrational number. So root 5 is equal to p minus 3q by 2q. Here I am writing, this is equation number 1, as p comma q are integers, the numerator and denominator, both b minus 3q and 2q are also integers. So if numerator and denominator integers, I can say total right hand side is rational number. So RHS p minus 3q by 2q is a rational number. So by equation 1, these are both are equal, right? Root 5 is equal to this. If the right hand side is a rational, definitely obviously the left hand side is also rational. So then by equation 1, root 5 is also rational, right? This contradiction to the fact that root 5 is irrational. This is contradiction to the fact that root 5 is irrational, because the fact we know that root 5 is irrational. Why this has come? This has arisen because of our wrong assumption. What was the wrong assumption? Wrong assumption was the given number is rational is our wrong assumption. So I can conclude that we can conclude that the given number is irrational number, hence prove. So this is the type 2 problem. Whatever the problem is given, same you should follow that. Everything is same, only the numbers will be changed, remaining all are same. Here whatever, suppose the different number is given, here different number will come, here different number will come. Numbers only different, remaining everything is same, the wording is same, so except the numbers are different. So I'll attach the previous year questions. I think there are around 5 to 6 questions are there, previous year problems that you can solve. The only change you need to do is the numbers, remaining every word you should write, because this is a 4 mark question. The wording is the most important than the calculation. Calculation is only 1 mark, remaining will come for 3 marks. So this is a 4 mark question, definitely most expected question for 4 marks from this chapter. So type 2 or type 3. Type 3 is also same, we'll do some process, after that we'll get type 2 only. So type 3 is also same like type 2. So let us see type 3 problem. Now let us see type 3 problem. So type 3 problem is prove that root 3 plus root 5 is irrational. So whenever it is both terms are irrational, then we are having a different method. The first 2 methods are same, but the third method is a little bit different than first and second. Here what we will do is, the type 3 problem we are doing after some process, we'll get the type 2 problem. Let us see how we'll get type 3 to type 2. Okay, so first let us assume root 3 plus root 5 is rational. This is a common for everything. After that what we have to do? We should assume that root 3 plus root 5 is equal to rational, means p by q. It is same here where p comma q are integers, p comma q are integers, q is not 0, and p comma q are co-primes. This is a common to everyone. So here root 3 plus root 5 is equal to p by q, where p comma q are integers, q not 0, p comma q are co-primes is common for everything. Now here the only difference for type 1, type 2, type 3, you are having left hand side both irrational. So you make left hand side only one irrational. How you are going to make is just to do the squaring on the both sides. So remember, if 2 are irrational number, do the process of squaring on the both sides. If you do the squaring on the both sides, this type 3 problem convert to type 2 problem. Okay, so squaring on the both sides. If you do the squaring on the both sides, you will get like this: root 3 plus root 5 whole square is equal to p by q whole square. Okay, root 3 plus root 5 whole square is equal to p by q whole square. Now here a plus b whole square formula, you know that a plus b whole square formula is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here a is root 3, b is root 5. So a square means root 3 square, b square means root 5 square plus 2 root 3 root 5 is equal to this. You can write p square by q square. Root 3 whole square is square and root cancel, 3, square and root cancel, 5. Here 2 root a into root b I can write as root AB is root 15 is equal to, you can write p square by q square. 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 2 root 15 is equal to p square by q square. Just observe this. This is same like type 2. The only difference is right hand side we are having squares, or else left hand side same, right? The previous problem was 3 plus 2 root 5. Only numbers are different, but it is in the same like type 2 form. So 8 plus 2 root 5 is equal to p square by q square. How to do now? Send 8 to right hand side. That becomes 2 root 15 is equal to p square by q square minus 8. P square by q square minus 8. So same like this, divide with 1, then q square will be your LCM, p square minus 8q square. 2 root 5 is equal to this. So I can send 2 to right hand side. So you will get root 15 is equal to p square minus 8q square by 2q square. Root 15 is equal to p square minus 8q square by, I am sending 2 to denominator, it will get 2q square. So this is the equation number 1. This is equation number 1. So after getting equation number 1, what we should write? I should write numerator and denominator, both are integers. So total RHS is rational number I should write. So I'll write now as p comma q are integers. P comma q are integers. This numerator is p square minus 8q square and denominator 2q square are also integers. As p comma q are integers, p square minus 8q square and 2q square are also integers. Why? Because square of any integer is integer. 8 into some square of integer, integer minus integer is also integer. This all rational number properties we learned in the 9th class only. So sum of two rational is rational, product of two rational is rational, like that. So that's why I can directly write as p comma q are integers, p square minus 8q square and 2q square are also integers. So if numerator and denominator both are integers, I can write then RHS p square minus 8q square by 2q square is rational. So if numerator denominator both are integers, I can write total RHS is integer. So if RHS is integer, by equation 1 LHS is also, RHS is a rational, then by equation 1 LHS is also rational. What is the LHS? We are having root 15. Then by equation 1 root 15 is also rational. Root 15 is also rational because both are equal only. In the equation, if RHS is a rational, definitely LHS should be rational. But we know that root 15 is a irrational, right? Because root 2 is irrational, root 3 is irrational, root 4 is a rational, root 5, root 6, root 7, root 8 are irrational, root 9 rational. Root 10, root 11, root 12, root 13, root 14, root 15 is irrational, root 16 is a rational. Like this, whenever square are there, perfect square is there, root of a perfect square is a irrational, root of perfect square is only irrational, other than that all are irrational number. Root of a perfect square is only rational, remaining all are irrational. That means root 4, root 9, root 16, root 25 are rational, remaining all are irrational. So root 15 is a irrational, right? So I can write, but we got here root 15 is a rational, which is a contradiction, right? This is contradiction. This is contradiction to the fact. What is the fact we are having? Fact that root 15 is irrational. Root 15 is irrational. Why this has come? This has arisen because of our wrong assumption. Because of our wrong assumption. What is our wrong assumption? Wrong assumption is given number is rational. We assumed, we got a contradiction, so I can conclude that the given number is irrational. So therefore we can conclude that root 3 plus root 5 is irrational, hence proved. So this is the most important problem. Root 3 plus root 5 is irrational. Instead of root 3 plus root 5, it may be root 2 plus root 3, it may be root 7 plus root 11, it may be root 5 plus root 7, like that. So any number is given, only the numbers will be changed, but the process and steps and wording, everything should be same. The only difference is the numbers should be different depending on the question. If question is 3 plus 5, you will get 3 plus 5 like this. If question is root 2 plus root 7, you write root 2 plus root 7. Remaining everything will be same. Okay. So this is about proving a root 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. So I am attaching some videos, some document wherein you will have all the previous year questions. So solve that. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. So this is about real number chapter. So in this real numbers, definitely you are going to get one 4-mark question either from 1.1 or this is 1.4. One question, possible question is, in the 1.1 we are having using Euclid division lemma, prove that 9m, 9m plus 1, 9m plus 8, cube of any number is like that. The problems are there. So which are from 1.1 exercise or from this, either type 2 or type 3, they will give for 4 marks. Okay. So this is about real number chapter. The only left from the real numbers is logarithms. So in the next video, we are going to see the logarithm chapters, which is the most important chapter and which is a new chapter for you. Okay. In the next I think within 2 to 3 videos, we can complete the logarithm as well as the total real number chapter. Okay. Thank you.